Hello and welcome to another edition of Magic Regrets. Each week I talk about magic that I should never have bought. I do you this favor. One day I may request that favor from you. That day may never come. But it did for my cousin Vito. Vito came to me and Vito said, "Don Felipe, how can I return the favors many over the years?" I said, "Vito, if you can come up with a way for me to get these disgusting, awful wads of cotton out of my mouth on camera without offending my audience, the favor would be returned." And Vito looked at me and Vito said, "Don, I have just the right thing for you." And he reached into his back pocket and he pulled out the perfect item for removing these disgusting wads of cotton.
Hi everyone, it's Phil from Kinda Magic. Welcome to another edition of Magic Regrets. This week we've got a few items to talk about. No real major regrets, just some stuff that you should watch out for when you're purchasing. Reason? Well, we're starting to run out of items at the shop that are really regrets. I'm going to put it out to you again that if you have ideas, please send us an email. If you're willing to mail the trick to us so we can, review it ourselves, I'd like to have something to hold up for the camera. We'll send it back to you, don't worry, along with a Kinda Magic t-shirt and a $10 gift certificate for the store. So you can kind of get a little something out of that, that item that you bought that is your magic regret. So anyway, it's kwmagic.com if you want to visit there, and if you look under the Magic Regrets section, there's details on how to send it to us. Anyway, let's talk about a few items this week. Some of these have just been kicking around the store for a while, and I think there's issues with them. So, first one, what really bothers me, and every time I walk past, we have like a bargain section here at the shop. Criss Angel's Teaching Magic Volume 5. None of them are overly innovative. In fact, none of them are innovative. The problem I have with it, this one actually comes with a TT, short form for the gimmick. This one's $79.95 and teaches just very, very basic magic. All stuff that you can get in any basic set, in any basic books. Yes, there's Criss Angel on there, so if you're a Criss Angel fan, you may like it. It's just so overpriced. I don't recommend it to anybody getting started in magic. You can get so much, for $80 you can get so much quality magic taught by proper magicians that I would avoid this one. In fact, we've had it on sale for 50% off, $40, and it still hasn't moved. Actually, that's our cost on this item, believe it or not. So if you are interested in these, tell you what, $20 each. I think for $20 each they're worth it. If you're a store maybe that you have maybe a customer wanting these, just give me a call and $20 each for these, and I'll mail them to you if you want. But for new magicians, don't waste your money on them. They're not that good. This one's been kicking around the store for a while too. It's called Magic Cubes from Bag. Now you may remember the dream bag trick where you had an empty paper bag and you pulled out the bags of flowers. It was originally sold for like $70, $80. Since then it's been knocked off by a lot of different companies, so you can actually get the trick for about $14, $15 now. This is very similar to that. It comes with a blue gift bag, and the idea is you're supposed to pull cubes out of the bag. That's where the problem came, because the cubes, well, they're just flat. And they're supposed to spring up, and of course they don't. Now, the manufacturer, I guess, was wise to this problem and knew that this was a problem, so they stuck an extra sheet of paper in here saying, yeah, we know you're going to have to replace the gimmick. Well, it's $24.95, there's 8 cubes, and it's going to take you half an hour to an hour to fix it before you're able to use it. While I appreciate the fact that they addressed the issue, maybe they could have thrown in some spare gimmicks even, but they didn't. So you have to go out and find your own, not a big deal, and then you have to install them. So here you are buying a brand new prop, and you've got, maybe an hour's worth of work to do before you're going to be able to use it. Disappointing? Yes. If it's something you'd like to do, that the cubes are all different colors, so it would be a very colorful trick. I would think you could almost decorate them like dye or dice to to make them look like colored dice from bags. I think it's got potential. Unfortunately, I don't know. We may have to repair them in store before we sell them. I just don't think we should be, you know, buying new props that immediately need repair. So magic tubes from bag, your magic regret, sure. What else this week? Oh, this week, Airborne Soup Can by G Sparks came out. Now, G Sparks has put out Airbornes in the past. In fact, this one here is also by G Sparks, exact same price, exact same gimmick. And, yeah, the box is sort of a bit falling apart, but that's the way it came in. This one's really good. It comes with a really nice glass. It comes with an alcohol spout pourer, so you know you can imagine pouring your alcohol into this and then the glass was floating. It would be an adult trick. Now I guess they came out with this one to be more common. So it comes with a can of Campbell's tomato soup, or tomato. Hey, we all speak differently. I'm actually from England, so I get some of my words messed up sometimes. But it comes with a can of soup, and this is where the problem starts. The gimmick's fine, but it didn't... You open a can of soup and you pour stuff out of it. You don't pour stuff into a soup can. Now, I admire the fact that we've recycled a soup can and we're using recycled items in Magic, but it comes with the typical alcohol spout pourer. Now, in the demo video, he uses a water bottle. So he's got the alcohol spout pourer in a water bottle. But why? Why would you have that? That's where this trick just doesn't work for me. I can't understand why I'd be pouring alcohol into a soup can, and I can't understand why I would have an alcohol pour on a water bottle. So I don't have a routine that would make sense to use this for you. Personally, I just think it's mismade. The gimmick is the exact same as what's in here, exactly the same. And he could have done a little bit better with the gimmick. He didn't cushion the weighted part. Now, I don't want to give away anything here, but normally you would put like some heat shrink or a little bit of rubber around the weighted part so it doesn't rattle against the bottle. If that sounds cryptic to you, that's because I don't want to give away the gimmick. They didn't on this one, so it does sort of rattle a little bit. You have to be careful on the handling. If you're using a water bottle, as he does in the video, it doesn't make as much noise. But again, I don't understand why you would do that. So, G Sparks, you know, I really like this one, and it's the exact same price, and it comes with a nice glass that's gimmicked. The soup can, I just don't understand where you were going with this. I think that, you know, you could have just included the instructions in this one as to how to make it with a soup can if somebody really wanted to. I don't think it needed to be a separate trick. So that's about $29, so it's pricey, but again, I would suggest this one over this one, and you're still supporting the creator. Speaking of Airbornes, though, and like I said, the soup can thing doesn't work, and if you're doing kid shows, you don't want to pull out an alcohol bottle. This is actually a Flairco training bottle that I used. They do make them $9.95. You can get one with a Coke can, and it comes with a plastic glass and the gimmick that fits a Coke can. Or this one comes also with a plastic glass and a gimmick that fits a Coke bottle. So these are $9.95. Nice Airborne effects. Great little bit for a party. And my favorite, if you are working a bar, is the Flairco floating shaker tin. Now, this one is strictly an adult thing. It would be used for a bartender, by a bartender. It comes with a gimmicked shaker tin plus a cheater tin. So, you know, you have a cheater tin on top. So you actually mix your drinks in this, you use it for the magic trick, and you actually pour their drink into their glass and serve them. Gimmick is very well made. It's all stainless steel. It's going to last you a lifetime. I was very, very impressed with this one, and it's $34.95. So if you are a working bartender, this would be a good option to go with. Really like that. Well, I think that's all I'm going to talk about this week, guys. Once again, I do appreciate all your feedback on the series. We're trying to be open and trying to give you as much information as we can so you can make wise decisions when purchasing Magic. Times are tough, yes. Times are really tough for Magic shops, and we do appreciate your business, and I appreciate you tuning in and watching this series every week. Thank you so much, and this is Phil for Kinda Magic, and we'll see you next week.